Hey guys, welcome back to Clockwise Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into it. I know you guys are looking at the markets. Huge dump when we look at Bitcoin, and altcoins are following. Let's see what's going on here. So taking a look at the charts, everything's aligning with that head and shoulders that we called out probably over a week ago now, and it just came into play. We did say the other day that this was a false break. With that false break and it coming back into the zone, and now we have two significant candles 2 days later going near that level of support, it's looking like a break, guys. And what's going to happen, right? And I just want everyone to just be prepared. What's going to happen is people are going to get very fearful, right? And you probably already see it on Crypto Fear Greed, right? So I didn't look previously before starting the video, but okay, yep. So we're in neutral, 49. I wouldn't be surprised if we get to an orange level. If we get to, pretty much 30, anywhere between 30 and 40. I would not be surprised. Okay. So with that being said, that is the temperature of the markets right now, but it's really just, it's all smoke and mirrors, guys. This is really going to shake out all the people that just got into crypto and believe in crypto, but they've never been through a market cycle before. They never been through a bull run before, and they're seeing that their holdings are now maybe negative 20%, probably some even greater. Let me take a look here and see what the top loss is for the month. We see here, yeah, so 20% would be something that they've never seen before, being down 20-30%, right? So being down 20-30% in your first bull run is really something that you have to stomach, right? And I think they're not thinking big picture, because what's going to happen is they're going to sell for a loss, say, oh, I'm not touching that crypto stuff. I knew it's too good to be true. It's going to explode. And then there's going to be that regret that says, oh man, I got in. There's people it's going to be the same feeling that people have that held XRP and sold it only for it to explode. Right. So I heard a story of a guy, he was holding XRP for like 5 years, and he held XRP and sold it maybe like 5 months ago, maybe recently, like right before the push. I think, yeah, right before the push. So let's say 3 months ago, three to 4 months ago, and he sold it, dumped it into a low cap gem, like significantly low, like so low to the point where if you buy $500 worth of it, it's gonna go up in price, like that low. Bought it, got dumped on, lost everything, his whole holdings. Only at the same time that was happening, XRP exploded, and he already held XRP for 5 years. So that's going to be the equivalent to that feeling that you hear when I tell you that story. That's what's going to be the feeling people are going to have that are going to sell right now for a loss, right? They see pretty much red. They see blood on the streets, right? There's no red. Like, I would be fearful of anything. Like, there's one project right here that's in the green. I'm fearful of that project. If you're in the green when everything else is in the red, I'm staying clear. Steer clear. That's just what I do. Not financial advice. Just what I'm doing. And, so with that being said, you see all this red, you never stomached that before, and you're forgetting that you're losing money keeping your cash as well, right? You just don't feel it, right? You're losing money that way as well. But take a look, like in crypto, you're actually seeing it go down. You're seeing the fluctuation in price, and you just got into crypto and you don't know what to do, and the panic selling is what's going to happen. It's probably already happened, right? It's probably already happened. And only for probably say 3 to 6 months later, that same project made a new high, and you're sitting there, man, I had this at 20 cents. I had Ethereum at $3,200, and I sold it, man. Now Ethereum's at 12 grand, right? So that's the kind of notion that you're going to see. Now, I know you guys are kind of tripping on our price action. Yes, we called this. Taking a look at our video here. Yes, we called it, and it's lining up. It's lining up. And to be honest with you, I think that it's just showing, TA works. Everyone says, oh, TA. No, listen, this was going to happen regardless because the TA had it lining up. The Head and Shoulders was there already. You just needed a reason why. And then the Silk Road announcement, market fears of potential selling pressure from possible Silk Road sale. That is just a reason why this happened. It was going to happen either way. You just needed a reason why, right? You just needed a reason why because the market, it was showing there already, right? So, and that's kind of how I feel about TA. Like, I don't think TA is a one size fits all. Like, I do think there is fundamentals, but typically, more times than not, things are lining up ahead of time. And so here's a good example, especially on the higher time frames. Is a good example, and maybe we can actually look at like a project like Terra Classic, right? We look at Terra Classic and we go back. Like, I know this was a while, but it's something that dumps, and I never really did this to the downside, but we see here that massive dump with Terra Luna. This isn't the same one, but maybe we can take some time and see, like, can we predict drops? And I know that's how we caught our drop. So I think a better alternative would be to go to Bitcoin and we can see how that drop was played out, right? So looking at Bitcoin, we see here that when we pulled out last time, there was writing on the wall, right? So we go to the higher time frames and we see when it made that new high before the drop. We made this new high, which would have been right here. Sorry, I wasn't planning on going over this, but since we're here, why not? We see here that we can circle this area, go to a lower time frame, same area circled, right? The writing was on the wall before it even came, right? And I'm sure if we go to the 4 hour, you might see another Head and Shoulders, but more importantly, you see a break of structure. More importantly, right? You see a break of structure that's going to help you really line up your analysis and line up what you're looking for just from a TA standpoint, not even including any FUD or any news that comes out. So we see here what was happening here. Maybe we can go to the 4 hour. Might be able to see it on the 4 hour. But here we look and just go into the dailies because I don't feel like zooming in all crazy. We look and we see a low was broken. As soon as this low was broken right here, that was a way to get out. As soon as it was broken right here at 60,000, all-time high was 69. As soon as we break 60 with a red candle, that's breaking the higher low was broken. That's a sign to get out. Okay, you didn't get out at the tippy top, right? And if you went to the lower time frame, I think we saw it even sooner. But right here, 64, because we got out between 60, 69, no problem. And so same thing here, we're looking at the price action right now, and yes, it's a little crazy, but the writing is on the wall, right? Perfect Head and Shoulders on a high time frame, and it's looking just like a little retracement. It's okay, like this is healthy. And looking at these weekly candles, it's lining up just for a strong February to continue making new highs. Like, that's what it's lining up for, and I just don't think people are ready for that. I think people just thought Bitcoin's gonna just explode up and everything's the sky is just gonna open up from the heavens and money's gonna pour out and people are just gonna become rich overnight. No, you got to have a mentality for this type of stuff, right? You got to be able to weather these storms, if you even want to consider it a storm, because if you change your thinking, you're seeing it as an opportunity. Right. So crypto bubbles, ton of red. Solana's at a great price. Great buy on Solana right now. Great buy. XLM 39, still a little high, I think, for me at least. And I'm a huge XLM fan. I love ICP right now. I'm just waiting on ICP to get under $10. Like, that's just like psychologically for me, I think it's a good buy under $10. So that's what I'm waiting for as well. And virtuals pulled back 13% today. Oh, down to almost $3 exactly. So Ton of opportunity right now, guys. Ton of opportunity. XRP is actually holding strong. Believe it or not, XRP is holding strong, still over $2, which kind of showing the stability of the project, I think, because the ones that make those drastic moves, sometimes the stability is in question when it comes to just those huge swings, right? If you pull back and you're only pulling back a little bit, that goes to show you that that level of support is being formed, right? That base, that foundation from a price standpoint is being formed. So Cardano at 90 cents as well, just a ton of opportunity. And if you look at this as opportunity, then man, it's eye-opening. So Pepe, get 100 million Pepe, and continue, like, still Pepe. If you guys are in the meme coin game, like, Pepe is insane right now. 100 million, $1,700, like, upside. I think the memes are gonna kill it, especially those memes that no one's talking about. Like, no one's really talking about Shiba. No one's really talking about Floki. When I mean talking, like, really talking about Floki, no one's really talking about Shiba. Like, those are the ones I look for, that are high enough on, from a market cap standpoint, that I really feel like the risk is, like, kind of dwindling, and they're going to be around. So love the projects that aren't being talked about, right? ICP is not being talked about. Injective, which we're doing a video on soon, is not being talked about. So let's dive in to those projects that aren't being talked about, because typically those are the ones. Because right now, what everyone's talking about, SUI, however you want to call it. A lot of people are talking about SUI. Everyone's talking about Ondo. What else? Everyone's Near Protocol. Like, those are ones that everyone's talking about, right? The reason why XRP is such a big win for us is because no one was talking about it. Like, most people were saying XRP's dead. Most people were saying Cardano's dead. I want to find, like, right now, I don't think a lot of people are talking about Solana. And so, of course, where do I go? Solana, right? So, love the opportunity right now. Huge correction, as you can see. But just remember, this correction is opportunity. Yes, our TA was spot on. Yes, the thing, I don't believe that we are going all the way to 70. That would be the only caveat to our prediction right now. Like, I don't believe we're going all the way to 70. I mean, we could. I mean, it looks like the next level of support is that, but I think if you go low enough to a lower time frame, I think you could find some support at about 85,000 as well. So I will put that disclaimer in here, that is a level of support as well, that about 85K mark, just so we can get some type of stability. Don't think it's just a free fall down to 70K, even though that would be an opportunity for sure. I do think there's another level of support that is there that needs to be talked about, guys. So definitely wanted to highlight this, guys. Yes, the market is pulling back. Yes, pullbacks happen, but in order to capitalize on those 10x, 20x, 30x returns, you got to be willing to stomach the 20% drawdowns, the 30% drawdowns, right? In the reverse. So 20x to the upside, be able to handle 20x to the downside, right? And also have that long-term mindset when it comes to crypto, because in order to get those gains, it doesn't always happen overnight, but we know historically it does happen, guys. So definitely hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.